Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video. It is dark, it is early, it's Monday morning. We've got another batch of War of the Vision news to get to, some of which a little surprising maybe. This first piece is not. It is going to be Sottely's Vision card week. So again, we'll look at the banners on Wednesday, but expect to get like a 5-step for this. Maybe a 2K paid guaranteed. I doubt it, but that would be nice. The thing to note about this Vision card is it's already pretty good in that it gives AoE resist up and agility up, but it gets the global upgrade for Sottely of healing power up, which for him is, you know, iffy with the way his AI works, but magic up looks really nice for him. I'll talk about this card in a little bit more detail in another video, and then Gilgamesh and Whisper get max HP up because, why not? I guess? Okay, anyway, don't use it on them. There will be a bingo board for that as well, and then Master Ability 2s drop in this week as well. So, Ketone, nice. King Mont, very nice. One of my personal most used units right there. Mary Luke and regular Little Leela getting their Master Ability 2s. And then, just when I thought we were done with EX jobs, Vadim, the SR Lightning unit, catches his EX this week. For some reason, he's way the hell behind the rest of them. There it is. There it is. So all those units will have JP bonuses this week, and there we go. We're going to be in 12 million downloads part 2 this week for the login bonus. Pretty standard stuff. Going to be shards for the new Vision card, some poll tickets, energy pots. I mean, it's good stuff. It's what we're used to. There we go. Yeah, what we're used to. Half Energy campaign is running again this week. This time, though, it is going to be for the yellow and red training chambers, which are very expensive to run normally. So that's kind of nice. Along with that, we're going to get double drop rates for daily quest rooms. It goes on to list the rooms: Truststone Chamber, big one, Alcaris Chamber. Note, though, that the yellow and red chambers are going to be in those double drops. It does mention that not all of them will be double drop every day, so make sure you see that little 2x symbol before you jump in there thinking you're getting your double drops in like the ore chamber or something like that. So that'll be a good thing this week. Then guild gifts is going to be triple, so guild medals coming our way, and that's it for that one. Then big PvE week, guild raids coming in. This is my guild's personal but this is the thing we're the best at. I really like it. Some people in my guild, it's their favorite thing. We usually finish very, very well in guild raids, so I'm excited for that. At least we can hunt for some titles. Looks like it begins on the 14th, which is going to be this Wednesday. I'm sorry, the preview is the 13th, and the 13th is this Wednesday. The raids actually start on the 14th, so I'll drop my preview video for this on the 13th once I can get in there and kind of mess around, see what's going on. So look for that if you wanted to try to get ready for some guild raids. That'll be a good stream. My Wednesday stream this week we'll pull for the Sottely card, but mostly we will be chasing after those raids. Yep, there you go. If you've never done guild raids before, you have 3 swings a day. Your guild works to take down these bosses. We're going to be getting Valifor, Dark Flan, Shiva, Defender Z, and Unaleska. So a light, a wind, an ice, a fire, and a dark boss. No water this time means a lot of lightning teams will be kind of left out, which I know is what a lot of people do. And note that they're actually listing the effective strategy, which is nice. The light, ice, and fire you can slow. The Dark Flan and Unaleska you can CT and agility down. Those are nice tips for them to add into the game, honestly. And then it just kind of talks about guild raids a little bit. We all know that stuff. Yeah, wonderful. Nothing new there. Rewards. Okay, there's a lot of info. Guild raids are coming. Now, we're also getting new story chapters. So part 2, chapter 8, scene 2 is coming in, featuring the nuns. Little Jaden and Mont action here. The secret book reward quest this week is going to be glove, accessory, sword, and that's it for that one. Then they are previewing Guild Battle Supremacy. So this is limited Guild Wars. It is not this week. It will actually start on the 21st. Double checking my calendar here. That is a week from this Thursday. is when this will begin. So, yep, if you've ever done Guild Battle Supremacy before, our previous limited Guild Battle rank will put us into like a tier, and then we'll fight everybody in our bracket. I believe my guild is bracketed into like the second strongest one this time, but I don't know. Who knows how it works? We'll get to do that. It'll be fun. You love to see it. Now, it is limited, and it is quite limited this time. Unit cost of 220 or less. So that means you can't be stacking your 100 cost units. Nothing like that. 220, I mean, if you're using like 290 cost units, you're at 180. That only leaves you with 40. You're going to have to be using some MR or lower rarity units for this one. The map is going to be Leonis Castle Archives, so big range height map, good for missiles. Courage is going to be nullified, and ice units will get missile attack up. So Rosa and Curry, gosh, King Curry, you guys, might be the limited MVP of this one. We will have to see. And then it kind of just talks about Guild Battle Supremacy in here, la la la. Then there's a new beginner's guide number 7. These are Justin's videos that he puts out, so go check that one out. Say hi to Justin. He's a good man. Go watch his video, and that's going to be it for today's news. I do have bonus account review today from a longtime viewer of the channel, so stick around if you want to see an account, give some tips to a fellow player, and yeah, let's do that now. And today's bonus account review comes to us from Brother of Captain, somebody who I've known on the YouTube channel just through comments and interacting with for a really long time, subbed at that tier 3 level on YouTube, and now we'll get an account review. So in-game name Orendir, you can see shared the Royal rank 9, pushing towards 10, no reason to rush any more Royal rank, so a medium level spender, but somebody who, even though they are Royal rank 9, has played the game for a really long time. So just over time built up that rank. That's good to see. 655 days logged in. And then here's the guild info. Rank 167, so a legend guild. That means you're getting some competitive fights, right? When you're a fairly high-ranked guild, you're going to have fun in guild wars. So there we go. Guild winning streak of 3, personal winning streak of 3. That's a cool little touch. Hopefully that streak has continued. The screenshots are a couple days old at this point. Now, Brother had a couple questions that he wanted answered. Question 1, what should he be working on right now with what he currently has? And question 2, what should he be looking forward to, my words, in the future? We're going to try and answer both, and we're going to start with units. So Dark is the first element up right here, and for how powerful this account is overall, I would say Dark is something you could absolutely start working on right now. Little Leela and Black Rose Helena in particular are very strong. Joker, I see that you can continue to level Joker, but I don't know how far you got him, especially if you have this Joker to a point where you could push him up there. Joker, Little Leela, and then Dark Fina coming in a little bit later. These are a really powerful bunch of units. So I think Dark is an element you could start working into or maybe you just hate to play Dark, and that's just a thing. Also, I see Lamiga at level 30 max. Selection Quest would be another thing. Shadow Links in particular with Dark can get you all the way to Selection Quest 10 being finished, and even if you don't care about the piece of gear that you get or ever using the unit, getting those elemental materials from Selection Quest is a big deal. Now, we pivot over to Light, where if Dark was underdeveloped, your Light is very well developed. I don't think you need to work on Light anymore. As far as units go, you have Violet, Lucio, and Elena. Violet, Locke, Elena, and Lucio. You have the important Light characters, plus tank, healer. You got Sakura as a mage, Cecil for fun, PvE stuff. I think your Light's in a really good spot. I would work on other things right now. Water. You have the biggest two of water, right? Astrius and Celis are done, and with those two, you can essentially just plug in whatever else you want, right? Astrius, Celis, anything is good, especially if that anything is a support character like Aerith. I think is a very good support for those two. I see that you might be able to level her to 120. I think that would be just fine. Also, Titus is a cool hybrid support damage dealer. You can do a lot of really fun stuff with water. If there was something I'd say you should work on with water, if you could get this farm leveled up, you have a very effective water PvE team right here for getting some big scores. So that would be my water suggestions there. Lightning. Look, you're good. Lightning, you're good. You got the power trio, Esther, Cloud, Charlotte, and then you have the almost onto that tier, Abara and Renan. Your Abara's almost finished. You have a very, very strong 5-man Lightning team, which also means you have a very, very strong PvP Lightning team as well. I wouldn't worry about lightning anymore. I think your lightning's just set. If you want new lightning units, get them, plug them in, they'll have a great time. Earth. You have Earth's big two, which is, the Kings, the royalty duo, I guess you could say, with Noctis and Oberon. Again, you can plug any other unit in with Noctis Oberon, and they are high damage bruisers with 100% hit abilities, which is very, very valuable. You have good options within Earth with Ryu, Luel, or Kilfei even, or you could go outside of the element with a support unit like a Yuna or a Velis or something like that. Now, with Wind, you have the most important Wind unit, Joom. I'm going to talk about that more in another video later. Then you have a really fun comp you could run with the Evasion Girls, which I think is cool. And then you have Marymore almost done here. I don't know if you were I don't know if you picked up Sottily in the last few days or not. If you didn't, I wouldn't be overly concerned with it. Like, your Wind is in a good enough spot where if you just needed to play Wind, you could run the Evasion Girls in Joom. What you're kind of missing in Wind is the support characters. Wind has good supporters in Ayaka and Halloween Little Leela. You don't have Leela, which is fine. That's fine. Ayaka can do the job, but she's behind. So your Wind is good for PvP, and you could honestly do PvE as well. Just use Lucia and Marymore, and you could piece together some Wind PvE. It's not that far behind. If you wanted to focus on it a little more, yeah, you could. Okay. Ice. Now, here's the deal with Ice. You have Orin and Laswell at 120. You have RNA at 115, and it looks like maybe she could push to 120. You got Medina at 120. Yeah, I'm sorry. Me too. Yeah, it's Medina. Actually, I don't know that I level. Anyway, let's talk about something else. So you have really good damage up at the top of your Ice. You have Velis at level 45. Keep working on Velis. Get him up as fast as you can. This is one of the best units in the game, and you probably already know that. And then as far as what to look forward to in the future, Agrius and Snow are coming soon, a couple months max, right? I think Agrius in particular is a big time fan favorite, and Snow, I think a lot of people are going to sleep on Snow. He also looks really strong. So you could look to add them here for like a tanking part, and then your Ice is just next level. You add one of those big time tanks in here, and your Ice roster is good to go. Okay, and finish Velis, obviously. Fire, you skipped it, continue to skip it, you're just way behind. This would be something that maybe you just work on over time if you want to, but clearly Fire has not been a priority for you, so I would just continue to just have it not be a priority and deal with it. So there we go. Okay, now, you did something that I think is cool. You shared your crafting recipes, and I'm not going to go over all these in detail, but you did something that I like to do as well, where even after I build something, I like to save just a ton of recipes, so if I ever need a second one, I can just pop one out real quick. And you have a lot of recipes. I'm just going to kind of click through them right here. Black Garb's ready to be built whenever. You got some extra Diamond Coat, Platinum Helms ready to be built whenever. So good job with all of that. I like to see the surplus of recipes. Elf Cloak, and then we'll talk more about some of this gear as we see it, pop up. Okay, let's get into the actual crafted gear. You did accessories first. You have orange sunglasses, the newest thing. You have Terra's Ribbon, Promptu's wristband, Shinra Bangle, +5. Here's a +0 Elf Cloak. This, if you're a new player, +0 gear that has high HP and high defense is very effective. Yes, you're missing out on some of those extra bonus passive stats, but a +0 Elf Cloak is really nice. Brother here could build the +5 whenever he wants if he has the materials. He's got the recipes ready to go. Luminous Armlet's really good. Alex Ring. What I'll mention about Alex Ring is it looks like the +6 Alex Ring, whenever we get it in Global, will be about the best accuracy piece of gear there is. So that's something you might want to be ready to build when that comes out. It's going to be 4 months from now for us, so it's not a pressing issue. You'll have opportunities. Then we continue down the line here, looking at some TMRs. Swiftwind Man. I'll say TMRs that I think are worth stoning out. Swiftwind Mantle, absolutely. Zombie Mask, absolutely. Bells is a definite one for me. And then we'll get some more later when we get to the armor. But those are my 3 favorite TMR accessories that you have for Trust Stones. Okay, armor. Good job with the raid gear at +5. You can see this whole first batch over here is just +5 raid gear armor. This is really going to help you equip out a team, and you had a lot of recipes ready to go for more later. Then for TMR gears, I like Thancred's coat, honestly, if you're ever fighting light. Princess Fatigues is also very good. Let's see here. Radiant Grace is one that I use all the time. Dragoon Helmet. Never sleep on the power of Dragoon Helmet. Same with Eunice Clothing. And yeah, those are the ones I like for your TMR armors. So good work there. And then we got some MR gear built out. Sage's Hat, Mage's Habit, good. Armor of Light, Smart Coat, yep. And then Finis Lacerna. I actually use Finis Lacerna sometimes. I feel like sometimes I'm the only one, but I like it for the slash resist and the defenses on it. And Spirit. It's a Spirit gear with slash resist. Okay, weapons. Purple Lightning. Now you have the Laswell at 120. Finish his sword. Whenever you get the chance, try to finish up Purple Lightning if you can. That'll really help. Mythgraven Blade is a sword I use all of the time. It's really, really good. So +5 there is nice to see. Wind Spear, you know, keep working on getting one of those done. You got Locks, you got Glimmering Edge, you've got Celis' sword, you got Prunus Lamina, great. I see a Lohengrin right there, Virtuous Contract for 2B. Yeah, so I mean, like, honestly, you just have a lot of weapons, and a lot of them are at +5, or if they're not, you're sitting on the recipes. So basically, you can build any team you want to out of the gear. I wouldn't even worry about gear if I was you. Just keep farming whatever current event comes out and building that up. Now, vision cards. How many pages of level 99 vision cards we got here? 1 page, 2 page, 2.15 pages, 2.2 pages. We'll give you 2.2. So good job there. And then you got echoing screens coming up. Typhoon is one I would definitely recommend, even though you're not a wind player in like per se. Typhoon is a generically very good card for magic users and want accuracy. I feel you in my heart on this Lara Croft card not being done. Please, Gumi, re-release this event so we can finish off our Lara Croft cards. That would be wonderful. Diablos at 85. If you're ever gonna play Mono Dark, I think Diablos is very, very good. So if you decide to work on Dark, I would maybe add Diablos into your daily, your daily vision card grind, because at 85, you're pretty close to having it done. You want to max out VCs. Like, you get max, like, VCs unmaxed is not a good plan. So anyway, let's continue on to Espers. And again, with Espers, you're basically good to go. There's your power non-elemental trio with Odin, Bahamut, and Dark Odin. Then you just have a wonderful selection of level 99 Espers and a whole bunch you're currently working on, probably just out of Magicite. So keep doing your thing here. You're good to go on Espers. And honestly, Order, I'm going to go back to your dark units here. The thing I like to see is you got a nice big stack of Vizior, 64.9k Viz. So whether you decide to go for like a Dark Phoenix and work on your Dark, whether you're saving for those Ice Element units with Tactics or Final Fantasy 13 or whatever thing you're kind of targeting coming out, Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy Tactics is going to be a banger of a time. And for an account like yours, who is already has like such a great Lightning lineup here, you add Orlando to this, it's pretty awesome. You don't need to, but you could basically pick whatever new unit you want and make them work with your account. That's where I am, and that's what I have the most fun doing, is when something new comes out, I'm like, yeah, hey, I can make this work. And you can do that with anything but a fire unit, because, man, your fire's behind. But that's okay. I would just continue to skip fire if I was you, honestly. So there you go. There's the account review. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and have a great day, everybody. I'll catch you next time. Peace.